When a victim is trying to turn in their abuser, telling them to let it go, that's literally telling them to allow the abuser to do whatever he wants or she wants. Now, these ads keep popping up all over my Facebook. People want to say, you need help, you need help, you need meds, you need meds. And of course, it's kind of like when you're talking to somebody on your telephone, you're having a conversation, and you think that there's some sort of privacy with your telephone, but then you're talking about something that is so completely obscure that it's something that would never pop up at random in an ad. And right after you talk about it, it pops right up. And there's plenty of memes about people who are like, dude, this is creeping me out. Of course it is. You think you have the right to privacy. You think you have the right to be left alone. You think you have the right to not be spammed. You don't have any rights. You just think you do. Now, I reached out to him because this thing just kept popping up on my Facebook. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to find out what's up here. So, of course, he's got this therapy thing. It says therapist. And what do we say when life disappoints us? Me called it therapist. No. I typed, so if a client tells you about ongoing abuse, do you follow the mandated reporter laws, or do you try to convince the victim to shut up about it and hide in the corner? Caravan Coaching replied, Sean Schwartz, what? Call me. And then he gave me his number, and he typed, and be smart. We always report abuse, bro. I typed, yes, sir. We're going to give him a call right now. And then we're going to go into another one of my abusers who has been on my Facebook for 4 years and just today admitted that she's friends with Natalie and that she was just there to, well, to troll me. She wasn't actually interested in actually helping, just like most of these people. They were wanting to pretend so that they could investigate. Really? So this is why these people chose to harass me and chose to destroy my life? Meanwhile, I've said that these people exist, that they are on my page. I've asked many of them to go away. I give them the chance. I give them the opportunity. Now, this lady here, instead of just going away, she wanted to stay on my Facebook and keep on commenting about it. And of course, I'm trying to ignore it, but she didn't remove herself from my Facebook list. So as I'm scrolling down, I see this crap. And of course, I take screenshots. I'll be showing them next. We'll call this feller first, or a lady. Could be either one. Indiana.
What?
My name is Sean Schwartz. This is the number that I was sent to talk to Caravan Coaching.
Hey, yeah, this is Asia Gray. What's going on?
Um, I've been going through a lot of abuse, and it's not in Indiana. The problem is that I keep getting called mentally ill and
You're
treated
probably
like a
not mentally
monster.
ill. You're probably awake. So calm down, chill the fuck out. Okay, you're gonna be okay. Relax. Chill out. You're okay. You're okay. This is okay. I'm gonna say first, actually, I'm going through my own shit. So, like, my tolerance level for bullshit is like -10. However, I'm listening to you.
Well, that's where I'm at. A friend of mine was murdered about 5 years ago. Her name was Natalie Bollinger. It was a pretty high profile case. And
Mm-hmm.
the police broke a lot of laws before she was killed because I'm a disabled adult. I'm autistic. And they kept on trying to call me mentally ill to loosely associate it with schizophrenia. When that didn't work, officers that I was trying to turn in literally took me to the hospitals and told them that I was schizophrenic. Now I've got a LMHP and a couple other therapists that I've seen. They admit that I'm not schizophrenic, and the problem is that these are mandated reporters in the state of Nebraska, and instead of them actually helping me to turn in the abuse for the last 5 years since over a year before Natalie was killed. I keep getting blown off, and they try to.
Okay, did you have, like, you have to tell me the fucking truth because I'm powerful as fuck. Did you have anything to do with her disappearance or murder?
Absolutely, I did. I exposed her father as a sex offender with her own email just 2 weeks
Oh shit!
before
Wait,
that.
hold. You said you did. Okay, fuck. What'd you do, bro? Did you hurt her?
Nope, I exposed her father as a sex offender with her own
Yeah.
email.
Okay.
So she
Like,
had a
I'm with
man
you.
named.
Like, I'm paying attention to you. I'm listening to you. But like, when I asked you, did you have something to do with her disappearance or murder, and you said yes, I'm like, oh fuck.
You
But
weren't
you mean not
expecting
in
that.
that way?
Oh,
Okay.
no, not in that way. Me
Okay,
and
listen,
her.
I'm listening to you. I'm paying attention to you.
You're good.
Yeah, totally, dude. Okay, so tell me.
Um, well, if you looked up the name, you'd get to see a lot of slander against me. They kept on continually calling me mentally ill. I have PTSD that has been diagnosed. I have.
So what? That's bullshit. Fuck that shit. That's stupid noise. Get to the point.
The point is that I need to be able to turn in the crimes against me, and I'm prevented from doing so. I need.
Wait, why? Can't you do it on a federal level?
Well, that
What the
would be
fuck?
nice. The problem is that police committed a lot of felonies before they found the guy that actually killed her. They wanted me
Okay,
to be her killer.
okay, so what's your problem then? Like, they convicted the one that did do it. So what's your problem?
I've gone through 5 years of abuse over it, and
Well, get in the fucking game, bitch. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that happens.
it does.
Kind of, yeah. Alright, so where are you right now?
I'm in
Like, are
Chapel,
you safe?
Nebraska.
Okay. Oh, go courthouse first. Alright, right on, dude. Alright, so you're safe, though, physically right now, right?
Um, yes
Like, don't
and
fuck with
no.
me. Like, I am fucking powerful as fuck. Don't fuck with me. You're safe. You're physically safe for today, right?
I don't know. That's the thing, is that I'm
What
trying to
the fuck
turn
does that
in
mean?
bad law enforcement and a lot of the crimes that they committed in the Natalie Bollinger case in multiple jurisdictions in multiple states. So, I need people to not believe what I'm telling them. I need them to look the evidence up. I need them to actually see whether I'm telling the truth or not before making
Are you?
decisions.
Like, I don't
Absolutely.
have time for this shit. Like, I'm fucking, like, I have so much shit going on. So, are you telling the truth or not? Because, like, I do not have time
I
on
am
this side. It's
absolutely
like,
telling the truth.
alright, how can I help you then? I'm listening to you.
Well, I need to
Would
be
you?
able to turn in the people who have been threatening me and assaulting me for the last 5 years.
How the
And,
fuck am I gonna do that? Like, you've got to do that.
well, they keep preventing me from doing that by pretending that I'm schizophrenic.
Okay, well, that's a lie. We both know that. You're not
Yeah,
schizophrenic. Word. Stop it. No, you're not schizophrenic. That's stupid.
it
No.
is.
Okay, now that we have that out of the way, okay, what's the mission? What do you need done? Bro, pay attention.
Well, since this happened in multiple jurisdictions in multiple states, I need to be able to visit with someone who is going to make decisions based on evidence and not based on assumptions. I've got a lot of evidence, I just don't have the technical abilities to be able to show it all.
Yeah, you do. So get a psychologist like me or a psychiatrist or an MD to review your case. Hang on. And provide evidence to the state. Pretty simple. Be smart.
Well, we've spent 4 years at it. Me, my autism advocate, I just recently started with a new therapist here in Nebraska who's.
You're not autistic. What are you fucking doing? You're not schizophrenic. You're not autistic. You're neurodivergent, and you're just smart as fuck. What the fuck are you telling? Like, what are you telling yourself? Oh my god, kid, wake up! Break the fucking matrix. You're smart as fuck. You better not be a pedophile. You better not like actually have hurt that girl. If so, I will fucking disable. I'll call the Vatican. I'll disable you in a heartbeat. Like, I am fucking powerful. I don't believe you did. I believe you're innocent.
I used to rescue people before Natalie was killed, but she was strung out on heroin.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And we all grew up in the Nancy Reagan era, so we know better than that. So,
Oh my God, don't even get me started on her and her husband and that bullshit.
did you hurt her?
Not physically, but her friends hurt me physically, and I did everything that I could to try to get law enforcement to do something. I mean, I was having people threaten my life for over a year before she died, and having people assault me over things that I didn't do, things that she never claimed that I did. But when people see she
Weird.
was strung out on heroin and she accused me of stalking her, and I did everything that I could.
Yeah, well, you probably did because, like, when, like, that's okay. We don't care about that part. Like, but did you hurt her?
Emotionally, yes. I told the
Did you
truth and she
physically hurt
didn't
her?
like it. Oh, hell no.
Yep, it's truth.
She
Like,
used to think she was
this
in
is
love with me, and I
divine
had to
truth.
try to talk her out of it. She was a lot younger than me.
So, okay, weird, but, like, did you fucking physically hurt her? Like,
Nope.
you have to tell me the truth.
Nope. The closest we ever got to physical at all was one time she held my hand at Virginia Beach, and one time she sat on my lap while her sister drove us on my birthday to Elliot's Coffee Grounds in Norfolk, Virginia.
All right, so
That
who
was my
killed her?
birthday of
Tell me the truth.
2016. His name was Joseph Michael Lopez. He shot her at 6 to 15 inches away from her head at McIntosh Dairy Farm outside
Okay,
of.
calm down. I'm on your side, dude.
Yes,
I'm on
ma'am.
your fucking side. I'm listening, dude. I'm on your side. I'm your friend. All right. So what the fuck happened to her?
Well, I exposed her dad with an email that she had sent me in 2016 explaining about the abuse from her father and also from her mother and some of her other family members. Um,
Yeah, that happened to a lot of us. That happened to you too. So shut the fuck up. Move on. What happened to her? Who killed
um,
her?
Joseph Michael Lopez killed her. He shot her in the head
Why?
because she asked him to.
What?
Yeah.
All right. So like, okay.
She made a Craigslist ad where she asked him to kill her.
What? That's fucking crazy. And there's like, I don't accept that reality or Thailand at all. It's like, no, I'm pretty fucking powerful. I'm pretty fucking smart. All right. So why are you calling me then? What do you need?
Well, I need help to be able to show the evidence. I need someone to speak for me and advocate for me.
Okay, so you're gonna have to email me all the fucking files. I'll help you if I can, but I'll have to see all your fucking data. Like I can't just say like yeah. Like I have to see the data.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ready? You got a pen?
I do not. Let me.
You'll get one. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hang up on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. And then like I need something in return.
What do you need?
Prayer.
Prayer?
Yep.
To
Prayer.
who?
The God of your understanding. Everyone language it. Idiot.
Okay, I can pray to science.
Yeah, me too. I can do that too.
All right.
This isn't a joke and this isn't a game. Like, I take this super fucking seriously. Are we on the same page?
I am definitely on that page.
Alright, cool. Right on in. Like, dude, bro, for real. Shit.
All right, I got a pen handy and a piece of paper.
Copy. Ready? Okay, FBI. A is in Adam, J is in John, A is in Adam. So I'm gonna speak it and then I'll spell it out.
Okay.
AsiaRostingGray@gmail.com. So A is in Adam, J is in John, A is in Adam, R is in Robert, O is in Ocean, S is in Sam, S is in Sam, M is in Mary, A is in Adam, N is in Nancy, G is in George, R is in Robert, A is in Adam, Y is in Yes @gmail.com. Send me your case file and I'll look it over and I'll help you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. In return, dude, like I don't care about fucking money. You have to fucking pray for me. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am. I can do that.
Copy. All right, cool. So it's 2 a.m. here where I am. So give me like 6 hours. Once you send your shit, give me like 3 hours after you send me your shit. and I'll help you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Copy. All right, bye.
Bye. I probably should not give my honest opinion of that telephone call. Anybody else who thought that was strange? I suppose I should click up here. Live streaming. Say 10 wrote, "Why did she sound like a Valley girl?" I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Okay. Like, okay, whatever. That was like so not what I said. Um, some people just speak differently, I guess. Some people got different accents and are from different areas. So I don't think she knows what she's in for. I don't think she's aware of how much there is. So say 10 wrote, and yes, that was a strange call. I just didn't want to talk smack. I get it too. I'm trying to reserve my. Oh God, how do I even say that? Let's hope. Um, Obviously, that's something that she's probably going to have to see to understand. So she said to give her about 6 hours and then give her about 3 hours after that. So in about 6 hours, I send it, and 3 hours after that, we'll see what happens. Um, it's hard not to be entertained by that call and actually feel good just because uh, I really needed that. You know, I can literally feel the endorphins going through my body. I kind of feel euphoric, I guess is the way to say that. Um, we'll see. In a few hours, we'll get that sent out. I'm going to tell you, even with the way that that sounded, if you heard the people that I had to deal with before this, you guys would be completely understanding of how this is right on page. I mean, this is. We'll see. Maybe she was tired. Maybe she just woke up. I don't want to make excuses for her. I just. Wow. Um, I guess now that we're a few minutes into it, I should. Oh, yeah, that's the broken one. The one that Robert Warnick broke. The one that is full of evidence that I don't have access to because I need to find a place to get it fixed. Luckily, where I have all of my files, I have it pretty well organized. As far as ones that I've made in the last few months, they're pretty well organized according to date. So it's pretty easy to send it out. I suppose the stuff I should probably start with sending her is a few screenshots or some links to the literal pages about Natalie Bollinger. That way she can see them. Um, let's see. All right, I just did the option to move stuff to my archives, which is pretty cool. Um, these are with a lady named Michaela Keene. Now, this woman had originally pretended when Natalie first died, like she was going to help me, like she was going to be my friend, and so on and so forth. She's a catfish, or a troll, or I don't even know what you want to call her. Now it shows that, of course, friends on Facebook. Now I've sent her a message. She's a real man hater, and she types a lot of anti-men stuff. And well, she's given me the creeps since day one. Most of these people give me the creeps because they came to my page either A, out of a fascination with death from watching too much friggin' tabloid YouTube, or they're friends of my predators who wanted to pretend in order to, well, let's see what this lady says. See, well, she wanted, here's some pictures that she wanted to post up, of course, taking screenshots off from a Facebook. Yeah. And of course, posting them up. Well, if she's going to post stuff up, so can I. Showing the truth is what's important. There's a bunch of slander about me. I'm never allowed to defend myself, not in the courts or otherwise. All right, here's one. And of course, there's some typing that she made about this stuff. So if I hold it there long enough. Now, apparently, according to her, this was made in 2001 or 2002. It doesn't show you everything, but it says truecrimeedition.com. It doesn't have the whole story here. All it says is before her disappearance, she'd written a lengthy post on Facebook updating her friends on a known issue she'd been dealing with. A known issue that I'd been dealing with too. And no matter what, I couldn't get help. It also says for the past 2 years, Natalie had been having problems with a stalker. I was the one stalked. But I've never been allowed to show that. I've never been allowed to face my accusers. And the fact is that her friends and family were gaslighting me before Natalie was even shot in the head. I was made a target and illegally prevented from having my rights observed by calling me mentally ill. And then, of course, there's a lot of this. It's the same slander regurgitated over and over and over again. And then people say, why do you keep repeating yourself? Well, so that you will hear me, because obviously people didn't hear me the first time. It also says Sean Schwartz, believed to be in his mid-30s or 40s, has become enamored by Natalie's generosity. Schwartz was homeless, and Natalie had given him rides to where he needed to go, and ended up befriending him when no one else would. He'd become obsessed. Now, these are all outright lies, but I'm not allowed to defend myself against them. And I've got to deal with a bunch of nut jobs on my Facebook like Michaela King. See? No, 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 no. She thinks it's hilarious. These people think this shit is funny. They find it amusing. They've been stalking me for years. It's not like these people, this is evidence of it. Evidence that they think it's funny. Evidence that I had to go to literally my predators for help. I mean, this is not like you can see that with your own two fucking eyes. And mind you, this is on another one of her. She really is. Your connection is unstable. Ah, there, now it's magically not. Now, this is about the nicest man hater post that she's put up. She likes to, well, man bash. She's made several posts about, well, the size of a man's equipment, how important it is. Also, she proved in those messages that, yeah, she's been up to no good from the start. Pretending to care at the very beginning, but proving that ultimately she was doing everything that she could. Like, I'm having to deal with nut jobs like this for the last 5 years. Friends of theirs. Friends of theirs. You know what it tells me when I'm told that it's friends of theirs? It tells me that they're on drugs. That is what it tells me right there. They're either on heroin or they're on meth. Now, that lady that I just got a hold of, Cole Kano type, she seems crazy. Yeah, she did, didn't she? I'm hoping that my therapist here will be able to do something, but that's what, almost a week away before we can even get started. I tried to explain to these folks how important this was 3 months ago, and they're not the first ones. I mean, I have to go to mandated reporters. But then again, I mean, that lady that I just called, how well do you think she's going to fare on the stand? And how the hell did she get accredited? I mean, she's got advertisements all over Facebook. Um, the horrible thing is that she's more sane than a lot of the people I've dealt with. I don't know if any of you have ever, God, meth heads and alcoholics. I'd rather deal with somebody who's just crazy than deal with an alcoholic or a meth head, because someone who's crazy is probably not going to mess with you. They said I'm intelligent. Obviously, I'm intelligent, and so on and so forth. A lot of people told me that. You don't have to tell me that. I already know. But then there's things that she was wanting to count up as bullshit that you guys already know. You guys have already seen it. Like when I was explaining about the situation with Natalie Bollinger and it being all over the news. And yeah, a lot of people had a lot to do with Natalie's death. Not just me, not just Tim Beeson, not just her dad, Ted Bollinger, not just Troy Bollinger, not just Rose Kelly, not just Danica Garner, not just Lachelle Campbell, not just the Dual County Sheriff's Department, not just Chesapeake, Virginia Police Department, not just Boulder Police Department, not just Adams County Sheriff's Department, not just Broomfield Police Department. It's easy to pretend someone's crazy until you've seen it, and then you can't unsee it. And with that conversation we started this off with, in some cases you simply can't unhear it. Um, just in case she's your kind of therapist, well, I guess we can almost pretend like this is an advertisement for her. I think at this point, it might actually be crazier for me to try to get help from her. But I'm desperate, so this is just completely fucking ludicrous. On the bright side, I have recorded conversations with hundreds of people, including hundreds of conversations with mandated reporters. I'm pretty tired. I'm going to try to sleep. There's no guarantee it'll work. I'll probably be back up shortly to pretend you guys are my friends, pretend you care about me, and pretend like one of y'all might speak up and show this evidence. There's multiple people who are witnesses to these situations. People who watch the videos of these things happening are witnesses. Every one of you. Now, just watching my video where I talk about my abuse, that's completely different from the actual evidence. The stuff with Michaela Keene there, I showed you I was telling the truth. I showed you that I was honest. Just like these other situations, I told the truth and showed the truth. Do I seem crazy, Cole Cano? That is a weird tag. Of course, nearly all of your tags are weird. It's alright, my gamer tag isn't much different. It's weird too. I'm exhausted after what I've been through. I'll have to sleep on it on whether or not I get back to that lady. Now, there's a possibility that somebody here might be able to get some use or help out of her. If you're into that sort of thing, well, give her some business, I suppose. I am going to pray because I said I would. Um, how exactly do you pray to science, though? Dear science, please help that lady out with whatever she needs. If you're capable, um, I don't know. Praying just seems absurd to me. I don't know. I got it. I got it. Dear Natalie, this lady that I just spoke with who asked me to pray for her, I don't know if she's sick. I don't know anything else to pray about, but if she's sick, would you please help heal her? If she's got physical sicknesses or mental sicknesses, please help heal her. Thank you. Hope that made all of you feel crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe he just did that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. When this stuff first started, um, I was told that one of the things I could do to help me cope is to write letters to Natalie. You know, all the things that you wanted to say to her and you didn't get to, write those things down. Write a letter to Natalie. Well, I didn't write a letter to Natalie. I just typed in the little Facebook Messenger. Same thing. All the things that I wish I could say to her, all the things that I wish she had known in life that could have helped her to make better decisions. Problem is, I went to a lot of mandated reporters who blew me off before Natalie was killed. I didn't want to put any of this stuff public. I wanted to have an honest day in court. I just got a ding that might be either one of those harassers or it might be somebody offering me condolences. It might be a missing person I helped to find. You never know. Ah, it's from Court Victims United. The guy who's in charge of it. Oh, ah, looks like they're looking up dishonorable judges on this site. Let's go for Joel J. Kansas. He didn't used to be a judge. He was the county prosecutor here. He was allowed to leave. Um, I typed, I am an elder abuse victim. Robert wrote, welcome, me too. Obviously, it's not easy to get help. Obviously, it's very difficult to get help when you got to deal with a bunch of, oh my God, nut jobs. So I suppose we should get you out of that. And we'll go to this here and pause. Right click, copy video URL. This one is called Marcia. Here's another one. This one's also got conversations with them. Keeping the evidence at the forefront. By denying my rights in court, they screwed up any chance that they had of actually getting the actual predators in Natalie's life. By painting me as mentally ill, they have gone out of their way to allow the crimes against literally hundreds of victims to go unheard. Through all the beatings and all the death threats, I've never stopped talking. I've never stopped speaking out. I've never stopped fighting for your rights. Never stopped trying to get an honest day in court. Good night, folks. Be safe.